Okay, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Harakakodash. Double honors to the Apostle of the Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the Akim tuning to these videos. Alright, so I have another article here, about the RFID microchip, which is known as the Mark of the Beast in the Book of Revelation. Alright, so the article is pretty short, so Lord's will, it's a quick video. Alright, so this article was posted in September 8th, 2019, year of Karagma. The title says, an RFID ring for the body mod squeamish. Sakya. An RFID ring for the body mod squeamish. Pretty much alluding to people who are afraid of, body piercings and body modifications. Alright, so it says, some people get inked while others get henna, or those water transfer tattoos you might find in a box of Cracker Jacks. Becky wanted the benefits of having an RFID tag in her finger. And you got to ask yourself is why Becky wanted to have the benefits of having an RFID tag, on her finger, in her finger, however you say it. She wanted the benefits of this device because this device, in the future, pretty much it's on its way. Is this device is going to be the only thing that's going to be able to purchase things, in this society. It's going to have everything pretty much on it. And one of the things included in everything is buying and selling. So real quick, I'll bring that in this precept. Is Revelation 13 and 16 says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in the right hand or in their foreheads. And if you go into the Greek right there, mark. See if I can pull up that picture I have already. Yeah, because I've already spoken about this. The mark of the beast. The word there, mark, is charagma. And it pretty much means an imprint, a stamp. Actually, more better. Yeah, I'll go to the blue letter. It breaks it down more better. Alright, so here's the word charagma. It says a stamp, an imprint, and mark. And then if you go to the root word, it's harax, which means a pale or stake, a palisade. And then if you go, if you go to the root word, from karaso, to sharpen, to a point, akin to grapho, through the idea of scratching, means to write, with reference to the form of the letters. Pretty much to imprint. It says to fill with writing, to draw up in writing, compose. And that's what this device is going to be able to do. Is that they're going to be able to imprint and put this information of your biometrics, your bank statements, and all that. Everything. Everything's going to be on this chip right here. Charagma being the mark, and the Karax being the imprint, the palisade, and then the grapho to be able to inscribe the things that are going to be used to buy and sell. And I've said before, when John the Revelator was seeing this revelation, pretty much all he saw, or one of the things he saw, is people getting this chip inserted into their bodies, left hand, forehead, whatever it may be, and with that device, nobody could buy or sell unless they had that device. Because right now people are opening car doors and whatever, but there's going to be a time when this chip is going to be the end all be all to survive in the society, to take part of it. And one of those things is to buy and sell, because it's going to be connect to your banks pretty much. So that's why she wants the benefits of having an RFID tag in her finger. Because right now it's just it's on the outside of it. It's just to get you used to it. The elder Quanawath, he had spoken about this in his video as well. Is that they would always Esau, he would put out things in society like water tattoos, to get you the impression to eventually put on an actual tattoo. And one of those things that he also did was he made candy cigarettes. It says right here on the Wikipedia, it says tobacco companies and candy cigarette manufacturers have cooperated to make candy cigarettes. It pretty much says that like in 1964, pretty much they put the Surgeon General warning, and then they stopped making those candy cigarettes. They're banned in most locations. They're hard to come by nowadays because what the intent of these candied cigarettes was to get children used to smoking cigarettes and defiling their bodies, dying quick. It's a thing that's called predictive programming. It's a phrase used in conspiracy theory, groups and whatever. See in the Rational Wiki, you got here a paragraph of what predictive programming is. It says predictive programming is a recurring element across many conspiracy theories. The claim is that when conspirators plan a false flag operation, they hide references to it in the popular media before the atrocity takes place. When the event occurs, the public has softened up and therefore passively accepts it rather than offering resistance or opposition. And this is pretty much predictive programming, because it's getting you used to the idea of using this chip, this device, this antenna device to do everything, to open your door, use it to buy things, so forth and so forth. Everything. It's pretty much predicting you. It's programming you to do this part right here, with the RFID being fully implemented into the society, used for your bank, your credentials, your biometrics, to leave or enter any country, everything. That's why she wants that benefit. But pretty much, the only reason this RFID ring is coming out is to predictively program people so that they're used to getting the RFID chip inserting inside their body, because this RFID ring is a smoother transition to the Koroks, where they insert it inside into your hand. All right, so I'm gonna read the rest of the article. It says, to unlock doors, log into your computer, and swipe with a swipe of your finger, but wasn't ready to get an implant. She wasn't ready now, but as she sees the benefits of it, why not? When that time comes, when it's mandatory to have that chip inside of you, why not? You've already experienced the benefits of it, and pretty much people already experience the benefits of RFID technology. So this ring is just predictively programming people to have that chip inserted into their hands, which is the mark of the beast. Mark in the Greek being charagma. And so it says her solution: make an artistic ring that conceals a tiny glass capsule RFID tag. Besides not having to shove some tech under her epidermis, there are a few other advantages. You can change out tags as easy as changing rings. For one, you can also easily loan your ring to someone, just as you might give them the keys to your door. And that's one of the things that the society is gonna put away. Like your credit card getting stolen and someone stealing your identity. That's one of those things that this society is gearing to get rid of. So that's not going to be a problem anymore. So obviously, this ring isn't the end all be all to the RFID future that Babylon is going to be about. Because the end all be all is that this chip is inserted into your hand. To have to get rid of that problem of identity theft. All right, so I'm just going to read a few things about predictive programming. And it says predictive programming is a conspiracy theory that the Illuminati of the New World Order use media like TV shows and movies to influence or brainwash viewers, or even give hints about their plans. Now, so I'm going to read this precept in 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. This whole thing about of this RFID device, and, programming the people. We're not ignorant of this, because we know that this isn't the mark of the beast. Like, because the mark is a charagma, which means an insertion into your skin. But nonetheless, we're aware what Satan is doing with this device right here. The ring. And there's times. Just real quick. These are times that the Simpsons accurately predicted the future. Because this is how this devil operates. He slowly, gradually puts these things into the world medium, pretty much. And then it makes it so that people aren't astonished and dismayed by it when it actually happens. The Simpsons being the main the main culprit of this is because a lot of things that happen on this show happened in real life right after it was shown on the show. Like, this is the famous one right here. The Homer discovers the Higgs boson equation, and the episode came out in 1998. And they also did this with the 9/11 attacks, because 9/11 was pretty much a false flag. Because here's one of the biggest ones is the TV show Johnny Bravo. This episode, it aired on April 27th, 2001, and then it said coming soon, burning building. And you see it all over. There's so much predictive programming about 9/11 that's not even funny. It's obvious. But yeah, that's pretty much what they're doing with this device. Is they're doing predictive programming so they can program the masses so that they can be more so what's the word, be more like adaptive to taking the chip. All right, so I'm gonna end this off on this precept. This is Psalms 40, verse 1. It says, "Deliver me, O Lord Yahweh, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man, which imagine mischief in their heart. Continually are they gathered together for war. They have sharpened their tongues like a serpent. Adder's poison is under their lips. Salah. Keep me, O Lord Yahweh, from the hands of the wicked. Preserve me from the violent man who have proposed to overthrow my goings." With this chip, he's the red Hebrew Edomite. He's trying to overthrow the Hebrew Israelites. But as we know, through the prophecies, not everyone's going to take this chip. Namely, the 144,000 and the 1/3. The masses are going to take this chip. You're going to insert it into their skin. But the remnant isn't. All right, so that's the end of this video. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Harakakwadash, and Shalom Akim.